And a very good evening to all my viewers out there. We're going to go for a walk through the Georges-Vanier tunnel today. This is the Georges-Vanier tunnel, connects this street right here, Saint Antoine. By the way, there's the Georges-Vanier metro station for reference purposes. It's across the street here, head north, and we get to the corner, this corner here, Saint Antoine and Georges-Vanier, and we get to the Georges-Vanier tunnel. And that's the 720 expressway up there, also known as the Ville Marie. And we're gonna walk through the tunnel here. This section, I believe, is closed off. You can see here that they closed that part there off. So this, actually, I don't know what that tunnel is. I don't know if that's like an old one or, but anyway, this one is open. And this is basically gonna take us, like I said, right near the Georges-Vanier metro on Saint Antoine and Georges-Vanier Street, all the way to Fort Street. And we're just going to walk through here. Very similar to the Atwater Street Tunnel. Definitely an old structure. And, you know, I just thought I'd add it to my little collection of tunnels and bridges. Very well lit, as you can see. A lot of garbage, a lot of trash on the ground. Of course, this is the pedestrian lane here. There's where the traffic goes. I think it's one way, if I'm not mistaken. Northbound. Again, we are walking north. And we're going to be exiting on Fort Street very shortly. You can hear the traffic of the Ville Marie above us. Noisy when the traffic comes through here. These lights are actually interesting. There's LED lights. And they have a blue line in the middle of them there. Let me try to zoom in here. These lights that you see here, by the way, are very similar to the ones you see in the Montreal metro system. Now this here is kind of creepy. It's like a door or an entranceway. Don't know where it leads to. Obsolete now. I'm going to shine a light in there in a moment. Actually, just pause the video or resume in a moment. Well, I went to put my little flashlight on and the battery didn't work, unfortunately, but you can kind of see inside some kind of ventilation shaft. And again, really creepy. Wonder where it goes to. Anyways, I'm always fascinated by like entranceways, doorways, ventilation shafts, tunnels, bridges. And we are going uphill, by the way. And we're on a curve as well. You can see as we get to the top here, we're approaching the exit, which was going to take us onto Fort Street and into the downtown core. And I think this tunnel is slightly longer than the Atwater tunnel. Definitely more resistance, seeing that we're going up the hill here. You can hear that. And by the way, right now it is Forgot to do my timestamp. It's Saturday, September 24th, 2017. And it's about 11:05 p.m. And we're actually under a heat advisory. So I went up to 40 degrees Celsius today with the humidity. I think it's like the 90s or 100s Fahrenheit, low hundreds. And finally we're outside the tunnel. And now we're gonna walk a little bit further up and you'll see where we exited here. Right now between Atwater and Guy Concordia metro stations. Actually, I believe that's St. Jacques Street up there. And then it's the Ville Marie 720 expressway. Alright, so we've made it to the downtown core here. I think it's a Shangnasi village, this is called. Anyways, here's your streets. Yeah, this is Bale Street, I believe. I noticed that we were on Georges-Vanier, which is technically where this tunnel was, but the street is now St. Mark. And I'd have to look into the actual tunnel, if it's actually St. Mark Tunnel or the Georges-Vanier Tunnel. And there's St. Jacques Street there. Yeah. Anyways, another little bit of urban exploring. And by the way, I'm going to give you a little bonus here as we cross. This place here is beautiful. This is a architecture museum right here. This building is the architecture museum. Now it's hard to see at night, but the walls are well lit up. Yeah, so that's the Museum of Architecture. Anyways, yeah, so that's another video. And if you were to walk north, you'd get to St. Catherine Street and eventually to Mount Royal, which I plan to be video taping soon. And anyways, until next time, have a good night all. And what's this thing coming here? Oh, I thought it was a fire bus, but it's not. Anyways, have a good night everybody, and see y'all soon.